If you're looking for a laugh while cleaning a roof, got to kill some time making windows sublime, you got the right plan with Ryan and Dan. Welcome to the Uncleanables Podcast.
Yes.
Anyway, right. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Uncleanables Podcast. It is high
20s.
I was going to say high May. I don't know why. It was 25 for
you
me
just
today.
fucked in. You've been on a roof all day.
I've been on a roof. It's 25 degrees today, and I think I've lost about 6 litres of water. To be honest with you,
How much you drunk though?
bundles, geese.
Yeah,
do you know them big 5 litre drums? I managed to knock one of them out.
Yeah, good. You got to keep up with it, ain't you?
Anyway, mate, how we been?
Been alright, mate. Today we knocked out a roof. I got there at 8. Elliot's dog had been 6, so he didn't get to me until about 20 past 8. We were roof clean, soffits and fascias clean, windows clean, tidied up, packed away, 11:30.
Mate, you're joking.
No. And I'll tell you for why. One of 2 reasons. The rear of the house had one of those gigantic dormers.
Oh, they take up the whole thing, don't they?
So it was all the way to the end on one side, tiny little strip on the other. It did have a flat roof extension and apex extension. So we got that whole apex side from the flat roof. That was done in like
Beautiful.
6 minutes. I then put the ladders up onto the flat roof to the dormer, and from there it was one tile to the ridge line, and the 2 dormers that were going to be the awkward bit from the front, just right there in front of me.
Mate, unreal.
So I just cleaned them from the roof.
Unreal.
So I was like back and half the front done by like 9:15.
That's gorgeous, mate.
And then
that's gorgeous.
I said to Elliot, we've got to slow down, mate, because she's going to get raging.
That's gorgeous, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was nice to do a roof and not come away feeling fucked.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Because I don't mind doing the roofs. Like, I'd rather not do them, but I never want to do them for more than a day. I want to get them done in a day. But to get some of them done in the day, you really need to pull your pants up and get on with it. And it can be tough.
I don't like them. I do them all the time, but I don't like jobs where if you can't do it in 2 days. Like, I've had jobs where they take like a week.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh mate.
It's to day 4 and you're like, I don't want to be here.
It's like you do a whole day and you're not even halfway through it. And
Yeah.
it's like, it's days like that kind of slap you.
I don't like not knowing how far through the job I am. So like if I'm doing a Connie roof, I know once I'm 3 panels in or whatever, I'm halfway.
Yeah.
Or, if you're doing a driveway, I know once I'm about 3/4 of the way clean, that's about halfway, right? Once you tidied up and high-coded and all that, sanded it. So I like to know what I'm doing. With those big jobs, it's like you don't always know how far you're in, especially with the roofs. Sometimes you're setting up down a sideway where you can't see the roof, so you get up there and it could be so full of moss, or the ridge could be like worse than it looked like from what you could see from the ground, and it can really catch you off guard. But today was a good day.
Well done, guys.
So everyone got a haircut afterwards. Try not to fuck me. Looking fresh,
mate. I'm pleased. I'm pleased to get back into the swing of things of finishing at a normal time. I've been finishing at like 5 o'clock all last week.
Any normal person listening to this would be like, what are you fucking moaning about?
No, between 5 and 6 I've been finishing all last week. I had that massive. It's not. Do you know what? Massive isn't the word. I would argue and say it's the biggest the biggest gutter empty anyone on this podcast has ever done. Ever.
Oh, I'm sure Gavin's done some.
Mate, I'll go up against Gav. Gav, I cleaned 1.6 kilometres of gutters. 1.6 kilometres. So Gav, if you've done it,
there's a little challenge for you, Gav.
There you go, Gav. Try and beat that.
Just make it up and burst his bubble.
Because I tell you what, it took me. I had a geezer with me for 3 days, and obviously I was there we lost Monday because of the bank holiday.
Yeah.
So if we hadn't have lost Monday,
when did you start it?
Tuesday.
So you started Tuesday, Wednesday,
today.
Thursday, Friday.
Finished on
and
Monday.
then the Monday, yeah.
So
it would have been a week, yeah.
It would have been a week, but it was, oh mate, it was just outrageous. It was just outrageous, and it was just so hot towards the end, like the last few days. Oh mate, it's been crazy.
How long did it take you to get into the swing of? So like how long did it take you to get that
momentum.
Yeah, like the method, like when you get your method down.
So I've learned a lot because I screwed up, right? So I screwed up. So I put a video on my social media of me sweeping everything, and my logic is there was water everywhere and there's this muck everywhere, yeah, and it is imagine like a pond, yeah. So you got all this sediment at the bottom, and then you got the bits and pieces. My logic was, I'll sweep all the water into a drain and let it drain down, and then whatever's left over a couple of days will dry out, will go into a bag and be a lot lighter than obviously being wet, and it will be easy to manoeuvre. No, mate, when it's wet, it's just wet. You can't dry it out. It won't dry. Do you know what I mean? No matter how, like, you could leave it probably a week.
Yeah.
It needs months to dry out. And so obviously I've done a day of it. I've done a day there, and then the next day, obviously I'm bagging it up and that, and it's just like, it just weren't ending.
Yeah.
And then so anyway, it's just every bag you see, every bag I bagged up, I had to carry. I know that sounds silly, but when it's on the floor and it's wet, you can sweep it, and when you get momentum behind it, the whole thing just...
Yeah.
I should have just done that.
13 metres worth of gutter.
I should have just done that, because I could have pushed 5 or 6 bags worth with one broom, where instead I'm carrying them now. And each run, the longest run was 330 metres, but there were 6 of them.
Right.
So you can imagine from one end to the other, and then I've got to go up and get another one and come back down, go up and get another one and come back down. Mate, the dude I worked with had a Fitbit on, and by 9 o'clock one day we'd done 3,000 steps.
Really?
Yeah, by 9 o'clock in an hour.
That's wild.
And it was just like, mate, I said to him, we can't do this anymore. We need to come up with another plan.
You need a better.
So then we just started launching him into the car park. But yeah, no, so that's done now. So I'm over the moon with that. And yeah, so...
Is anything more on the horizon for that job at the moment?
3 more.
3 more?
Yeah, 3 more. But I'm going to say, because when the RAMs get submitted, obviously they do their RAMs how they do them. So I said to them, I need water to help me wash it down. So I said, obviously I've got a water-fed pole. Do you know what I mean? I could just extend it up, turn it on, and just like, not lean it up against the side of the building, but secure it to the side of the building with it coming out, or just have it on the roof of me. Because there's solar panels up there as well. And they said, no, there's nothing in the RAMs. And then I sat there and I thought, well, I reckon my gutter vac, with all the poles on it, would whoosh, scoot up, and I could have it just like taped to the side, or fixed to the side, shall we say, and I could literally just get a funnel and just pour all the muck in. Because otherwise you've got to walk it through the building. So there's ways, I would say, around it. Another idea I had was, I know it sounds silly, but just getting like a dude in a cherry picker.
Could you not get one of those, have them on building sites where they have all the like, buckets connected, and then just they hire a skip, and jobs are good in there.
I might chase that for the next couple, because like I said, there's 3 more on the horizon. And if this is like an ongoing thing, I need to...
even if you priced it into the quote.
Because do you know what I was thinking about? I know it's a long way off, but there's a few bits and pieces, a lot of commercials coming up for me. And I thought about one of them spider lifts. The one I was looking at was about 25, 30 grand, right? Which is a lot of money, don't get me wrong. But you can they're actually really cool when you start looking at them. You can get towable ones. A towable one's a tenner. It's about 10 grand. But then the one that drives it, so like you can get on it and you can drive it, and it goes down the side of a house and all that malarkey. Yeah, they're about 25 grand, but mate, they are incredible.
You could hire it out as well, I guess, if you did buy one.
Yeah, so that would be the plan, because obviously then I know the idea is when you've got one like that, you can beat quotes. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not hiring stuff, you're not setting things up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like we could take that on a roof clean. Like, a roof clean, that's a nightmare of a job. We could have that done, and we can go right over the building and then come back again. Yeah. Which is beautiful. So there's that. So there's plenty in the pipeline kind of coming along. And yeah.
You said you spent some money on your business, what?
Yeah, Sunday, yeah.
Go on. You had a little splurge.
I just had a splurge, mate. There was a few quid in the account that had been built up, and I've been so busy, and I've just let so much just build up and build up and build up, and you know what it's like. It's like a spring clean. You go mad, didn't you? And go, right, fucking everything in the bin. Do you know what I mean? I'm starting again. I'm going to do this. I'm going to sort all this. You know what it's like. So anyway, I bought them leaflets, didn't I? Anyway, so I said I'll get round to doing that, and I'll get round to do it. And then I said on camera, I'm not going to do it because it wasn't 1%. It was 0.1% or something like that. Or anyway, so I decided against it, but I've still got them, and I've been walking past them in the hallway. Ever since I've bought them, and I thought to myself, right, here we go, let's get rid of them, right? So I go onto Royal Mail, and it's like, right, in my village, 6,800 homes, yeah? Mm-hmm. So I thought, boom. I know I only ordered 5,000. That's what I know I ordered, right? So I thought, well, I might have delivered a couple of hundred, right? What I'll do is I'll just quickly have a little head count. So I counted, there's 700 in a box. I counted the boxes. So by the way, I've set this up to go, this 6,000. And I thought, I've only got 5,000. That's fine. I'll lose on the 1,500. It's not the end of the world. Let's just get them out there.
Yeah.
Mate, checked, I've only got 3,500. So I was like, well, I ain't going to send them out.
That's half, isn't it? Half, yeah.
So I've gone straight onto Solo again. I've ordered 7,500.
Yeah.
So they was a monkey. The delivery was a monkey. Mate, it works out.
Sorry, I thought you meant the delivery from Cypress.
No.
I was like, what?
No.
That's insane. Okay, get it.
But Royal Mail for 6,800 was 500 quid.
I don't think that's bad at all.
7p a leaflet, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it works out.
But that is expensive in comparison to other delivery companies, but you know they're going to get delivered.
Yeah,
I think it's well worth the...
It's peace of mind, isn't it? And it's like, I don't mind it if... I know it sounds silly, like I don't mind it because it is peace of mind.
Yeah.
And it's going.
What did you spend your other grand on then?
I renewed my insurance, my liability insurance, because there's... I mean, everything's changed drastically for me in the last 6 months, do you know what I mean? So that changed, obviously, working from heights now, towers, cranes and all the rest of it. So yeah, so I changed that, and obviously for a member of staff, ad hoc work, changed that insurance, and then I bought a number plate for the van.
What did you get?
So I got DM, which is my initials, 69 MKM. I was buzzing about that. 69
because it's your favourite position?
Yeah, basically, yeah. That was all out of missionary.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I was looking, and there was another cool one I was looking at, and it was R999 MKM. And I thought,
like for me?
It's like emergency, isn't it?
Oh, I thought you meant like for Ryan.
What, Ryan 999?
Yeah, just like bring me in.
But yeah, there was a couple of cool, and then I got a couple of other bits and pieces.
How much did your number plate cost you?
399.
It's not bad.
I don't think so. 400 quid, and it's cool, isn't it? I think. I know, because we was talking about it the other day, weren't we, on the pod? And it was something I've wanted for a little while.
I think it's great, like for marketing, just because it's not going to get you a customer, but if someone sees the van, sees the number plate, I think it just shows you in a light of being a proper business that you've invested.
Agreed.
You're not just slapped a logo on a van and like you're turning up being a cowboy. Like, this is your life.
I hate to be that guy now, right? But I can't believe how much I judge vans. Now I've got mine sign written. Yeah. Now, and also as well, I know I'm not even going to lie, I know my sign writing's bottom of the level.
I think yours is good.
It's okay.
I really like it.
But I want to change it now drastically.
Yeah.
Do you know who I want to copy? I want to copy G. Williams.
Yeah, he's his wild.
He's his mustard.
Yeah.
So when I looked here, I thought, mate, why did I waste my time?
There's a few people with similar ones to George, where they've really like bold, like you're watching it drive past.
And I like it as well because it's not straight. It's on the skew. So it kind of, in a weird way, it kind of takes. It's just so different to what you're used to.
Yeah, I really like it.
But yeah, so that's what I've been at, and then done a whole day of admin. Oh, another thing as well, mate. Honestly, so you remember I said to you before about the Facebook ads, 150 quid on 2 leads, yeah. So I started another advert, and I was running it. And doubling down as you do, and I had no customers. So woke up that Sunday, and I thought to myself, I'll pull it, and I'll start again. It's no harm. So I pulled it and started again, and in the interim, I made a cup of tea. So I pulled it, didn't start the other one. Made a cup of tea, sat down on the couch, got the ads up on my phone. Right now, I know how to use the ads app on my phone, right? But then there was something there that wasn't there before and it was like a summary.
Yeah.
So I clicked on the summary, mate. There was 9 leads there.
You need to Google or ChatGPT or something. I actually don't know how to do it, but James set it up for me. It emails you when you get a lead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then you know it's come through, and it's got all the details on it.
Oh, that's perfect.
And I don't think it might be from his system, so I might be trying to sell you a dead horse. But I'm sure you can set it up to email you when you get a lead.
Yeah, got
direct from Facebook.
Gotcha. Well, I need to do something because even now, today it's ran, and since yesterday it's 32 quid I've spent. Now normally that'd be 2 leads roughly. I'm sitting quite high. I'm sitting about 15 quid a lead, but I'm fine with that
leads though.
because I'm learning. Yeah. And and I've got nothing so far, so I know it's still playing up.
So not that I'm trying to rub it in or anything. My leads have been insane recently.
Yeah, mate, rub it in. Yeah.
Like I've had some. Like they've not been great. Like I've been fucked about, but I've been running those ads now. Like they're on 200 quid, so 20 quid about 10 days, and I'm still sub £4 a lead.
Really?
£3 something. I think one of them. Let's do a live. Here, let's do a live count. Go on.
So does that take an average of that campaign or of all time?
That campaign over all time.
Yeah. So that's why my leads are probably showing so high.
That was £2.95 and £3.66.
Mate, 71.57. Do you ever
That's
get
wild.
people that click on it and be like, oh yeah, I filled it in, but I don't want it?
Yeah, that's what I've had a lot of.
Oh really?
People that have not just filled it in, they've then gone through and booked.
What, and then say they don't want
And
it?
then I've had an uptick of people that book in, go through the whole booking process, and then go, I just wanted a quote. And the first few, I was just like, no worries, I'll cancel your booking, not a problem. So I'm like, if you can't read, I don't want to trust you to send me a fucking bank payment. But the last couple, I'm a bit like, really, mate? You fill in the form, it sends you a text with the quote on, and then says, do you want to go ahead?
And you've done that.
So if you've read it, like, the last question is, do you want to book in? Not, do you want a quote? So you'd think straight away, you'd go, well, hang on, I don't want to book in, I don't know what the price is. Let me reread that message. Oh yeah, it's in there, fucking big bold letters, what the price is. Then if they press yes, the second question it says is, do you want to go for 4 weekly price or 8 weekly price with 2 buttons?
So he's clicked on that as well?
It's gone through both of those sections. And I've had 3 or 4 of them. And I just think...
There's just no end to it, guys.
Also,
Yeah, big time.
But I knew with the areas that are on these ads, I was going to get some messes.
Go on, throw the shade, bruv. Where they at?
It's Basildon. I spoke
Whoa,
about it before.
mate!
It's Basildon, but everyone sent it to me as well. I've had people DM me and it's like, don't even bother going to that Basildon.
Honking, guys. It's honking.
Like, I'm hoping I can power through and just get a nice 20 job day round.
In Basildon?
That I'm not looking to take over Basildon. But if I can get 20 jobs that are like,
one
go
day
cardless, one day, go cardless, like genuine customers, not just looking for a one-off or whatever. But yeah, you do get a bunch of messes. It has been. Well, I think, did I mention it last week? Or did I tell you that I went and done 6 first cleans or 7 first cleans in Basildon? The first one turned up, nice detached house, and I thought, brilliant. First one's a good one. Knocked on the door, no answer. Stood there 5 minutes knocking, no answer. Checked the gate, because I was like, some people they don't message you, they just left the gate open, they want the windows clean. Gate locked. So I was like, brilliant.
Brilliant. Good start.
Drove away from that one, pulled up to the second one, thought the gate was locked. So I was ringing the Ring doorbell, and he answered, and he was like, no, it's unlocked, it's just a bit stiff. So I was like, no worries, I'll work it out. Hadn't actually looked at the house at this point. Started cleaning, all 4 top windows were open, but they didn't open out, they opened in. So I couldn't even close them.
Yeah.
So like, then I'm like cleaning them really slowly, like, but they're not going to have a proper clean, are they? Because you can't really scrub. They didn't say anything, but I was just like, these are the first 2 jobs. Then later on in that day,
Mate, that would be
I turned up and I was knocked on the door. Oh, hello mate, here to clean your windows. Oh no, you came yesterday. Like, and I could see the windows weren't clean. I was like, no, it weren't me that came yesterday. Like, what's going on? She went, yeah, a guy from your company came yesterday and said, do you want your windows cleaned? It was the same price, but he said, I'm going to have to charge you double for the first clean and he's going to come back next week to clean. I was like, it wasn't my company, darling. Did they say my company name? No, they just said they're here to clean the windows. I was like, well...
So clearly it's not my company, then, is it?
You've coincidentally, you've booked me,
and
then someone's come and canvassed you. But I was like, I'm not charging you the double, but at the same time, like, I've got absolutely zero interest with competing with people. So if you've said to him, come and clean, I'll let you deal with him. You call me if you want me back.
Mate, she let you drive off?
Yeah.
And she's going to pay double today?
I don't know. She said she's going to try and get hold of this other guy. She didn't have any details for him.
Mate, outrageous.
And cancel the clean.
Outrageous.
So, but I was like, why don't you just have your windows clean now? Then, with any luck, when they turn up and they go, oh, these have been cleaned. Is this the right house? Let me knock. And then you can say, yeah, I didn't really want it.
That would. I can jump on the back of that.
Go on.
So I cut lawns for a couple of places, and the lawns are all right. It kind of come along and it was all right. I never really pushed it too much, but then I managed to get in with a couple of people, and it was like the assisted living. So anyway, boom. So then I done 2 cuts for. I've got 3 customers. I do 2 cuts for all of them. Yeah. So I do 2 cuts for 1 woman. So I go there. So generally speaking, you go there, you just knock on the door, you sign in, you just crack on. If they have to open up a gate, they open up a gate, and then you just get on with the garden, jump in the van and go, yeah? So that's what I've done, both properties, taken a photo, boom, before and after, and disappeared, right? Get a text message. So I said to her, look, I'm going to come cut the grass today. So anyway, I go and do it, jump in the van, and it's a long day, do you know what I mean? Jump in the van and go, she texts me in a couple of days, and she says, did you cut the grass at so-and-so? I said, yeah. She said, it just looks like it hasn't been done. I said, yeah, that's fine. So I sent her a before and I sent her an after. I don't know how you can say it doesn't look like it's been done when...
The grass was long and now it's not.
Yeah, and it's like all the edges are clean, but they weren't before. Do you know what I mean? And she sends me back a photo of, I didn't move 2 plant pots, I didn't move them. I hit them with a strimmer, but obviously the strimmer didn't get right in the gap, right? Mate, if I moved every plant pot, I'd probably be moving about 2 tonne.
Yeah, you need to say. You need to say to her, like,
you guys have all the like.
Are you going to pay my bills when my back goes out and I've got to?
But it's not that. It's like I'm telling you guys out of the whole month when I'm there.
Yeah, just move the plant pots.
Yeah, I can't move everyone's plant pots. No. You guys have got to work with me. I'm there to cut grass, not pick shit up.
That winds me up.
Mate, jars me. Yeah, there's benches and shit, and you know what I mean. There's all like stuff like crisp packets over.
I'll do my best, but I'm not.
I'm like, should I just run my mower over it then and just send it up in the air in 1,000 pieces? Anyway. So I sent her a before and after, and she comes back at me with that. And I went, okay. I said, if I've missed a bit, that's fine. I said, I'm happy to come back. And I thought, seriously, bro? Seriously? So then she texted me. She went, did you do the other one as well? And I thought, what is this? What, are you just coming at me now? Just because you called me out on one bit, you're coming at me? I said, yeah, I've done the other one. I said, you can ask the young lady. I see it. She see me. And she said, oh, it's just one of the members of staff says that doesn't look like it's done either. And I went, mate, seriously? Like, I filled up your green bin with grass. How does it not look like it's been done? So I just texted her back like a question mark, and I was like, mate, does someone need glasses in your gaff? And I was like, I don't know what to say to you. Like, mate, open the green bin. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if you've cut someone's grass and they go, mate, it ain't been done. What would you say to them?
I would check the green bin before I started accusing people, that's for sure.
But I'm like I'm at home and she's at home and she's texting and I'm like, I don't know what to say to you, mate.
Yeah,
like,
have you been down there?
Go and have a look.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just look. And so she said, oh, I haven't been there, but someone's messaged me. And I went, can I see her garden? I said, I'd love to see what her garden looks like. And I went, do you know what? I said, I'm not getting in an argument. I'll go back and cut it. She went, okay, brilliant. Go there. Go to the first one, cut the first one. Go to the second one, walked in there. Mate, it's mint. There is nothing wrong with it.
Did you send her a picture of it?
No, I just went there. So I went there, and the young girl come out, and I said, I'm meant to be cutting this. She went, why? I went, exactly.
I'd have sent her a bill, mate. That's fucking wound me right up. It's not even me that's there.
Trust me, and that was like, don't forget, mate, I'm stood in the garden at 6 o'clock on a Friday night. On a Friday night, I can hear the neighbours having a barbecue. Mate, wild. Oh, mate, I went home and listened to Many Men and started shadowboxing in the mirror. And I was
just sitting in the shower with it coming down your head.
Yeah, and I was like...
don't call the one got out of bed.
But I just thought about, and then she texted me and she said she didn't say nothing. I rang her when I was there, no answer. I go home, she texts me that evening, she says, I want to cancel the thingy. So I come back to her and I went, if you wanted it cut twice a month, you should have said that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing a cut for free. I'm not. Do you know what I mean? That's not on me. I'll cut it if I've got it wrong, but do you know what I mean? So I just said, no, mate, that's fine. And then it jarred me because I hate losing customers.
Early days it winds you up big time.
I hate losing customers, especially like I don't mind losing a window cleaning customer, but it's like my lawn day now has got a little bit smaller. But I'll be entirely honest, I don't really want to do.
I just thought, I know, you don't want to do the lawns, but do you ever see a Facebook advert for lawn cutting?
No, I might just.
I think that would fly.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I might just run one.
Because like gardeners are like generally like old retired blokes, right? But how many working families out there where the dad just don't want to cut the lawn at the weekend?
That's all I do, mate. That's all I do.
Yeah.
Mate, they have lawnmowers. I go up to gaffs, they have the stuff.
They just don't want to do it.
No.
Mate, I think that could
just first cut.
That could a bus. Not even first cut, just a regular, once a month, whatever, twice a month in the summer. You could do like a cool little plan, because now don't shoot me down as like fucking scam central of the year, but how many people actually know that grass doesn't grow in the winter?
Not a lot.
So you could just sell them a yearly cost and say October through March we come once a month, and March through October we come twice a month.
Yeah.
It's going to cost you 450 quid a year, paid monthly on Go Cardless. You set it up. You have to have access.
You wouldn't want 100 of them, would you?
You have to have access, depending on the size of the lawn, but you know what I mean. Has to have access. You got a petrol mower, so it doesn't matter for you.
I ain't got
it. Right, but you'll get one.
But I would get one for that, yeah.
And then you just say, look, here's the deal. It's a 12 monthly contract. Get like a DocuSign. They've got to sign it.
Do you know what? I have not seen one advert for cutting grass. Now I've sit there preying it.
Mate, have I just completed business?
101.
Should I just go? Boys.
No, I do want to run one, to be honest with you.
You can make it cool as well, like have little grass emoji with your little head popping out. Thumbs up. Smashing 2 beer bottles. Woo!
But yeah, mate, that was one of the highlights of my weekend, and then I was raging.
Has that not blown your mind? It's blown my mind.
What? No one would advertise this for lawns?
I've never ever seen a Facebook ad for like regular lawn cutting.
No,
like not gardening, because lots of people don't have like shrubberies and shit and hedges anymore. They have landscaped gardens with grass. So they'll have like porcelain patio, then like rendered as like plant beds, where like you ain't gonna go in and start putting in little shit £3.50 plants.
No, I don't do that.
Centre.
I don't want to do that.
But they can do that bit.
Yeah. No, I'll just come and I'll just cut the grass, bro. And like any bushes, I'll cut them back.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not sitting there and trying to make a dragon out your hedge. I don't do that.
No. But like, I think that's.
Hey, let me run it, blood.
Please try and do it.
I will. I'll run one. I'll run one, mate. I'm in a spending mood, mate. You mad?
Mate, you'll bust the fucking. How many customers have you added this week?
Mate, I'll just bust it regardless. No,
is that what that white stuff is on it?
No, I'll run it, mate. I'll run it.
Right, let's hear it, jingle.
Go, my boy.
It's got to angle this. Look, you see the light?
The
you got to langle it, lad. Right, here we go. It's been a big week for me and Daniel's son. Not as big as previous week. Well, that's
my record, mate. That's my best week for customers, yeah.
Not my best week, but still good.
No, you fell off, 16. Bro.
Oh, mate.
You're clapped, bro.
So what it is, right? I've worked it out.
You've run out of Ozempic.
No. On Squeegee, when you add a cut, say in April, this was April's ads, right? They've all had it clean. It's come round for their second clean, and I've had an uptick of customers like get their reminder message and gone, can I cancel this clean?
Why?
That then breaks down these numbers.
Why?
Because it's removed the customer. So it's not. So the report I look at is customers added per month, new customers per month.
Yeah, but you've still added a new customer.
Yeah,
but when you take them off,
when you take it off, it drops that number.
You take your customers off.
Yeah.
Just say, just don't sell them a service, no?
No.
I just canvas to them.
I just delete their window clean, but it removes the number from.
Oh really?
Yeah. They've got to have an active job. So if you remove the active job.
Oh, I see.
So what I've done here is I've added up my total for April, my total for May, and then removed these numbers, which has given me this number.
Yeah.
So it's actually probably 10 more than that this week.
Yeah.
But I've had a lot of cancellations. So I've had 3 today, which has been heartbreaking.
Yeah, but you look in the windows a bit too much.
No, you know what it is? One of them said I had my dick out and they didn't like it.
Loved him, but he pissed in my garden. Oh, too soon, bro.
Too soon.
Too soon, geese.
No, it was... it's just, I think the more customers you add, the more messages you're going to have.
No, yeah, totally.
It's part of the game. But I'm getting much better at dealing with it. So instead of like going home and beating up my wife, I just breathe now. I just like quitting the cocaine helped as well.
PCS, where are you, mate? You need to...
He's always a week behind, James.
Is he?
But his episode is coming out on Wednesday. This isn't coming out till Saturday, so you would have already seen it. But if you haven't watched his episode, go back and watch it because there's some good insights on.
There was some great insights
on that
in it.
episode.
Bees knees.
Bees
where we
knees
at?
done that. He had his best week as well.
That's it. 11, mate. That's beautiful.
Is it Joseph Hewitt or Jordan Hewitt? Jordan Hewitt. Best week.
Jordan Hewitt, you need to come back to us and let us know what you had the week before.
You're missing a week, mate.
G. Williams.
Not his best week, but
he's got
second best.
He's got the leaflets, hasn't he?
Second best.
I don't know.
Lynchy's had an absolute steamer of 2 weeks. Steamer, is that? No, it's bad, isn't it? Steamer. Belter of the 2 weeks. So he told us that he's turned his ads on. So he's still canvassing and doing ads. So he's up there at 100 a month average now.
That's beautiful, mate.
It's where you want to be, I think, especially if you're... So I thought about this. Let me put this down. Just digging into my leg.
What about Clean to the Core?
Yeah, he's not playing this week.
Clean to the Core, sort it out.
Sort your life out, lads. And then one more week and we'll find the... oh no, we completed it. We've got a couple more to add and we'll find out who the, who the winner is.
Yeah. Next week will be the end one. So, guys, people listening... This is going to run out now next week, and we're going to reveal the winner next week. So if you want to jump on the next board, please comment below and let us know if you want to jump in it. If you've already been on it. Yeah, we're going to have a week off, and then we'll start a new one. Yeah, we're going to have a week off and then start a new one. So if you haven't already, let us know who wants to be part of it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces open. If we don't get 6 new people, I think we will open it up to. Mate, everyone's a good player, so I reckon we'll get 6 new people. Yeah. So if you're one of these 6 people and you want to continue, let us know because we'll have you as second reserve. Yeah, we'll put you on the bench. Yeah. Put you on the sub bench. Sub you in. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Yeah, I thought about this earlier, right? If you're just a window cleaning company like Michael, who does window cleaning, office and fascias, gutters, that sort of stuff, and not like no pressure washing, no roofs, no render, nothing else. I think a good growth rate is 100 new customers a week, a month. Mate, that's 20 to 30 new customers a week. But so I added 60, but I'm like at capacity because I've got lots of ad hoc work, pressure washing, roofs, that sort of stuff. Yeah, but that's a great number to add anyway. Yeah. But I couldn't. I don't think I could cope with 100 customers. Mate, I couldn't now, yeah. I know what you mean. If I didn't have any pressure washing or any roofs booked in, I could probably do more than 100 a month. Do you know what? When I talk to people that just do windows and I call it water-fed pole work, yeah? Yeah. Just do water-fed pole work. I almost get jealous of them. I almost envy them. Because it's simple, isn't it? It's a simple. But how simple is it? And also, like, you don't need loads of storage. You don't need nothing. No. Do you know what I mean? And I just think to myself, how beautiful that once you've loaded your van's loaded. That's it. You just got to top your water up. I wouldn't mind even. Your gutter back on. Yeah, I wouldn't even mind, to be honest with you, cutting back on services when I get busier. I'm quite happy to. Well, I was considering definitely dropping the roof cleaning. Because I just think to myself, if you can like. Lynchy's a good. I don't know why we keep going back to Lynchy. It's like we fancy him. He's a good looking dude. Love you, Lynchy. But it just makes so much sense. And it's like, look at your window cleaning days, right? When you finish, say you finish around 2 o'clock, you can defo go out for an hour, man. You can chap doors. I reckon you pick up 2 every day. Well, minimum. Plus your Facebook ads, if you're picking 2 up and then, mate, that's 4 a day, mate. That's crazy growth. That's nearly £100 a day you're adding to your business. The 2 biggest companies that we've interviewed are just water-fed pole work. Totally agree with it.
But we did interview someone on the Saturday, which will be coming out on the Wednesday after this one, who is coming up. It's a $1 million turnover.
Mate, this episode, by the way, guys, is a belter.
$1 million turnover and coming up quick.
Mate, he's in a rocket ship.
Yeah, he's looking at doing 5 to 6 million based on some of the contracts he's on the brink of closing in the next year. And he does all the services. James PCS done all the services as well.
It's not. The thing is, right, is me and you are quite blind to this, but we have to step back and understand it. We have to kind of zoom out. Take this how you will, right? We're big and strong. There's no two ways about it, right? If we wasn't who we are, I don't think we'd do half the shit we do.
No.
And I'm not even joking. I don't mean that in a bad way.
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
If I was Harry, I wouldn't be doing roofs.
Yeah, totally. But like, if we was
you would just struggle every day.
Mate, like, I'm building towers on my own. Like, I built a tower and I only took one platform.
Yeah.
I balanced it on my head, climbed it, and managed to put it in.
That's
the
got nothing to do with big and strong. That's because you've got little amount of brain cells.
No, but
you're just fucking stupid.
No, what I mean is, if I was like 5'5",
yeah,
and you know what I mean. Let's say I can't lift as heavy as I can lift.
I still can't work out how you done that.
I just struggled, guys.
Yeah, but I can't. You must have like climbed the tower from the inside.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Like King Kong with the fucking platform.
I put it in, climbed it, and then I managed to like put my feet on the diagonals. Yeah,
and then
balance, and then lift it up, and then scooch it in, scooch it across, scooch it in, scooch it across.
It's smarter than the way I was thinking you'd done it.
I held it in my teeth and just climbed it. I smashed an aeroplane out of the air. But yeah, no, but then thinking of that, like today was a great example, right? So I had Harry with me. Harry's not big and strong.
He's 5'4", isn't he?
He's 5'4", but he's just built different, right?
Yeah.
It's no problem. But he's just built different. I said, come with me for the day. So he comes with me. Great company, great help.
Did you bring your booster seat when you put him in the van?
No, yellow pages he sits on. So anyway, and he's there, and we go and we're carrying bits and pieces, right? So I tie 2 bags together, and I tie 2 bags together, and I put 2 on that shoulder, 2 on that shoulder, and then I throw 1 on 1. So I'm carrying 6 bags at a time, right?
I thought you meant like as a hammock to put him in, to carry on.
No, mate, you would have laughed your head off, yeah? So I've put a bucket with a rope around it to lower the bags down. I mean, don't climb down the ladder, guys, just get in. But like when we're done and we're like wrapping things up, I just want to get the job done. So I'm like, Mong strength's come out of me now, yeah, and I've just got everything on my shoulders and I'm carrying everything, clanging and that, getting in the lift. And he's like, I don't know how you do it, and I'm like, mate, I just want to get it done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, if I weren't who I was, it would have been different, and I wouldn't have the energy and the strength to carry on.
Yeah.
And I think you kind of have to realise that you have to build the business not around what we can do, but more like the McDonald's setup.
It's a really tough question, right? So that job I got kicked off of, if I was on that job, it would have been a 4-day job. Probably 3.5 days, like 3 full days and then finishing up. But I got kicked off that job and it ended up being 5.5 days. Well, the money that I got paid on that, minus what I had to lose because I had to get someone else in to do certain parts of the job, now becomes not great money. But just because it takes someone smaller than you like an extra 2 days, should they charge more or should they charge the same?
I know what you mean.
They'd have to charge the same because that's the going rate of the job, right? So if they won the job but it takes them 6 days, that job's no longer like great money.
No.
Like you earn good money on that job for 5 days work, but add 2 more days to that and make it 7 days, and you're almost like, especially if you're VAT registered as well, you're walking away with 500 quid a day before your costs. And it's like, well, just go out and do a day of window cleaning and not have to worry about taking bags of muck down the lift and shit,
This is what I'm saying. Like, I know exactly what you mean, and it's, you kind of got to, I just think you have to kind of, because I sit there and I think to myself, right, look, perfect example, yeah? Just swap Elliot with one of your days. You know a hard day that you do, swap Elliot with him. Swap you with him. Could he do it?
Probably not.
Probably not.
He'd get good.
It's fair.
He'd give it a good go.
He'd give it a go, right? But it's no disrespect to him.
No, he'd get close.
But do you understand what I mean? And it's like, mate, me and you have been in, and it's like we're picking stuff up. Like, mate, we move whole towers.
We had this conversation earlier because he's got a day with 12 jobs, and someone tomorrow he had 12 jobs, and someone called and said, "Can you do my soffits and fascias tomorrow?" I said to Elliot, "Yeah, he was meant to be doing the job." I was like, "Do you reckon you can do 12 jobs and soffit and fascia at the end of the day?" And he was like, "I don't want to say," like, he's very honest. He said, "I don't want to say yes and then
get there and struggle."
Get there and struggle. And I said, "That's completely fair enough because I haven't tested you on how long like that sort of job would take you." So we put it on another day. But then I had 3 more cancellations. I probably could have left it on that day.
But like me and you,
the point is, I would have just put it. I would have just added it on. I would have been like, "Well, I'm not finishing at 12 anymore."
Yeah, I just would have struggled but got it done. Do you see what I mean? Whereas, like, we can't expect other people to do that because A, it's not their company, and B, they're not us.
But also, they haven't had 2 to 4 years worth of experience.
Yeah, and they
give
haven't
them
got
2 to 4 years of experience.
Yeah,
and I think that he could easily do that.
And also, more importantly, they don't have the childhood trauma that we have.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That helps. That helps. Also, like the extra chromosome, that really makes up for a lot of strength.
I think between us, we got enough extra chromosomes to make a third dude for this podcast. I'm not even joking.
It's like a trio, really, isn't it, when you're watching?
You just can't see them.
Yeah, it's just personality.
But yeah, no, I agree. I do agree, but I think it's quite an interesting debate almost, or conversation.
It's something, say, for me now, we've spoken to a lot of people, right? And they're all like, yeah, we try and get the guys to do 4 to 550 a day, right? 4 on a quiet day, 550 on a busy day. And I'm like, I can do 600. I want Elliot to be doing 600. But then I think, I want him to stick around as well. I don't want him to hate his job.
You're flogging him, bruv, for 600.
I don't want him to hate his job. Like, there'll be some days where he does 600, but that'll be because he's got a couple of gutter clears or whatever. So I think he done a day the other week that was close to 500 quid. We finished at 1. That's because he had two gutter clears and like 6 window cleans. And it's like, well, you finish at 10 if you're making me 500 quid. No stress. But I've got to remind myself that he just needs to bring in a certain amount of money. It doesn't have to be top end. He can have quieter days.
No, I agree.
And it's like, also, then you're looking at a yearly average, not on a daily average. So if he has a couple of days at 200 quid, which panics me, because I'm like, I need more work for him.
You've actually cost me going to work.
Yeah.
He don't have that now, though, does he?
We've got a couple of days. Tomorrow he's only doing like 240 quid's worth of work.
Really?
But that's because I'd given him 12 or 13 jobs.
And you got cancellations.
And then I've had cancellations.
Yeah, so it's not for you.
I wouldn't, normally he'd be doing 17, 18 or 19 if they were all in the same town, but that was 4 towns worth of work because I've got a big £1,000 pressure washing job tomorrow. Hi guys, before we get back to the podcast, we just wanted to let you know about a new thing that we've added to the podcast to help support our travels, to support our getting guests on the podcast, and just to overall help us out a little bit with the running costs of a podcast.
And in return of your support, guys, we have put together the Uncleanables Community Hub. And this is a hub where like-minded individuals such as yourself can come together, you can share ideas, you can chat, you can discuss work, all different topics, all under one roof.
So it's super easy to join the community, guys. There's a link in the description below. Just click on that. It will take you through to our YouTube page. On the membership section, you can sign up there. Whether you're listening or watching, it will be in the description of the show notes.
And once again, thanks for your support, guys. Back to the podcast.
And I can't do first cleans when I'm doing a job like that. And then I've got we've got a roof on Wednesday. Thursday I am doing a bunch of first cleans. Friday I'm on pressure washing job. Saturday we're on a roof. Next Monday another £1,000 pressure washing job. So that's put me out for like a week where I can't really do the first clean. So I've had to give him some of them. He's fine doing them, but they slow you down. And
what's slow about them?
They just take longer. You just got to rinse more. You might have to get the TFR out.
Yeah, but like,
you might have like
how much slower
really
are we
grimy,
talking?
50% slower.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they take you like 15, 20 minutes.
No, well, a regular clean takes him 15 minutes, like a maintenance clean. The first clean would be 25, 30 minutes.
Oh, that's fair.
But I'd rather he takes 30 minutes and we don't get a call back than do it in 20 minutes and get called back.
To go back there, no,
because it's our first impression on the customer, as well as if he has to go back, then I've got to find time to send him back. But he does a great job. I can't knock him for the job he does, but the speed will come with experience. It's just managing that now. But I'll tell you what happened earlier today. Do you remember that roof we scraped, the two of us, and the guy kept coming out going, "Oh, you missed a bit," and it's like, "Mate, look where the tower is. We're not round there yet."
I can't remember that.
Billy Ricky.
Oh yeah.
And then I had to go back there because he was like, "I can still see like four specks of moss."
Do you remember he was screaming at his wife in the car? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Oh mate. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Anyway, he's texted me because there's like 4 bits of moss on the ridge tile.
Really?
Yeah. And he's like, "Can you come back and clean this and sort it out? The back looks perfect." It's like, he did some nice things as well. But I was like, "Mate, really?"
Some people, honestly.
Mate, it looks good. Just.
Oh mate, you're gonna laugh at this, right? I know I shouldn't say this, but do you ever sit there and like, you know, when you go into someone's house, it's like, "Oh, can you do this, mate? And can you clean that?" You go, yeah, I'll clean it, right? And like, that house is a shithole.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you clean the windows and they go, "Oh yeah, I shame that bit didn't come up." And I feel like saying, "Mate, that is the least of your worries."
Hey, I've got a customer in Benfleet, and we turned up first clean, and they were black.
Really?
Like.
What, the homeowners?
No. Black windows. Yeah.
Isn't it mad? Isn't it mad how filthy they get?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you haven't had these done in 15 years.
She's booked the window clean. We've done the windows. She's got a big balcony at the back. Green. Glass balcony. Like.
Did you take a photo? The unbelievable transformation.
Yeah, probably that one. Yeah.
Incredible.
Right. Both sides of that balcony are green, but we've only quoted her for the window.
Yeah,
clean. So we've only done the windows. And then she calls me and she's like, "Oh,
you didn't do the balcony?"
No, not at the beginning. She was like, "Oh, have you not done the balcony?" I was like, "Well, it wouldn't be included in the window clean because it's like not window. So we can do it." She was like, "Yeah, can you do it every time?" So I was like, "Yeah, no worries, 15 quid. We'll pop back and do the balcony in the next couple of days so that they're
ready to
go at the same time." And first time he turned up, like, I couldn't, it's like when you look at someone's house and you can't work out whether they've just moved in or they're scumbags. Right? They still had Christmas lights up.
Oh, I fucking hate that shit.
This is like April.
Oh, I hate that so much.
It's unlikely that the previous owners didn't take their Christmas lights with them, so really you probably put them up. But like, soffits and fascias are black and filthy, windows are black and filthy. It's at the end of a cul-de-sac, so it's not like it's getting hit with...
Yeah, they're all carbon off the street.
Yeah. So they haven't been cleaned in a long, long time. And then she's like moaning that the balcony weren't done.
Really?
I'm like, "Mate."
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
I'm like, "Mate, like..."
Yeah, you've been living like this for 15 years,
You're
bro.
a scumbag.
Another 2 days.
What are you doing?
Is another 2 days going to matter, big man?
Your eyes are probably green.
I would love. You know that Purge film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I'd love? I'd love just to tell the customer what I think.
Yeah.
I think, mate, your gat's a shithole, mate.
Just one day.
Just one day of the year.
Just one
day of the year.
One day a year, just go and murder all my customers.
Yeah. Or like you go to cut the grass and there's dog shit. It's like, mate, do you want to fucking pick that up, geez? Or just send it all over your patio doors?
There's people out there, right, and I hold my hands up respect for them, that would literally knock on the door and go, "Mate, what are you playing at? You know I was coming. Why is there dog shit on the grass?"
I love that energy, mate. Keep up with that energy. I love them.
It couldn't be me. I couldn't do it, but I would love to be able to just call customers out.
I'd be too scared for a bad review, but yeah, things like that just send me.
You know, you would get the bad review, but like, imagine the fucking brass on the person who gives you the bad review. And it's like, what are you bad reviewing, big man?
Yeah.
I've told you I'm coming to your house 24 hours in advance.
Yeah.
And you've left dog shit on the floor.
Oh,
what sort of human being are you?
Yeah, no, I hate it, geez. I hate it.
It's like that woman I had an argument with. And she's breeding puppies and they've all got like stomach bug. There's just shit fucking shit. Well, she's picked it up, but it's like all smeared. And then she's left a grown dog shit in the corner. And they scoop it up and put it in a bucket with no lid on.
Mate, just flush it, no? Just walk it in your house and flush it down the toilet.
I'm like...
Why is there a bucket of shit
But then she moaned that the clean wasn't very good.
Oh, mate, these people...
That's what started it off. She moaned that the clean wasn't very good. And I was like... I'm there to do like a maintenance clean, mate, on your grass. I'm not there to come hands and knees and scrub shit off the grass.
Yeah, this is not a bit of me, guys.
Like, I said, like, I don't really want to do it anymore. Yeah, and that's when she kicked off.
I don't blame you.
But yeah, the one time I spoke up with myself, I got in an argument.
Yeah, but it's like how many people do we go, oh, hello, mate, all right, yeah, and we grin, like, do you know what I mean? Like, we meet hundreds of people in a month.
Yeah.
And, like, we put their face on and we chat to them, and I don't mind doing it because I'm a people person. But it's like, mate, there's only so much in my tank.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If I've got to step over dog shit for, like, 4 days, the fifth geezer's getting it.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, come on.
I'll be kind of going to be a lot more strict. I can't send Elliot to a job where he's got to like step over dog shit and clean it off the hose. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, if it's on your hose,
it's not fair, is it? Do you know what I mean?
And then the next gaff you go to, you drag it all through their garden as well because it's still on the hose.
You didn't realise.
It's just not on. It's just not on at all.
Yeah.
And also, it's like, how much is your equipment and your hoses and that?
I've just said to him, if it happens, I'll just take a photo. We'll just charge for fronts only, and if they're not happy, we'll send the photo and say, this is why. I
just think though, if you've got a dog, like the least you can do is pick up the shit. Mate, every day pick up the shit.
Yeah, well, not only that, but if you don't pick it up every day, when you know that someone's coming to visit your house, do you not think like, we judge you, mate? Because we do. I do. If I'm turning up to your gaff and you've got dog shit in your garden.
I've got it. Everyone listening, everyone go on Temu and order cocktail sticks with little flags on of your business name, and when you see a dog shit, stick it in it. Game over, it's done. Could you imagine the embarrassment? She looks at it, she's like, oh, Roger, what's that flag? And it just goes out, and it's like a little victory flag in a pile of shit. Could you imagine how bad they feel?
That would be pretty cool.
And they go, oh, you've left this in our garden. You go, yeah, we do that with turds, mate. So we know where they are.
Talking to Temu, they messaged me on Instagram. They want to do a collaboration with me.
They want to sponsor the podcast?
They want to do a collaboration.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we've had exchanged details. They've emailed me.
Mate, is that it? Are you going to tell us, or is it
I've not emailed them back yet. I don't know what they want.
Well, they want to collab.
Yeah, but I don't know what.
They might want you to go over there and start working in the factory.
No, I think they're going to send me a product and I've got to make a video on it.
No,
and they'll pay me.
No, it's definitely not that. It's definitely working in the factory.
You reckon?
Yeah, definitely. Mate, imagine how tall you'd be in their factory. You'd be like the biggest person in the country.
I'd be like the dad for all the children, wouldn't I?
Mate, imagine going to that country and being able to bat at 99% of the population. No, I'm joking.
You'd be like the king. You'd be like the king.
Mate, you'd be mayor in a week.
Yeah, I think. I don't think anything will come of it.
You don't think?
No. No, I'm not going to do anything. But I think they've seen the video where I'm scraping the fur off the chair. 70 million views in that. 70, blood.
Oh, you're a big player, you know.
Oh,
do you know what?
Remember when you showed me your 35k view video the other day? Yeah. In my head, I was like,
it's not 35k.
What is that? You're talking to a 70 million guy, yeah?
It's not 35 anymore, big man.
What is it?
70,000. It's 70,000.
Yeah, big man thing, yeah.
No, but 70 million.
Yeah, one video.
What's that? The population of what? That'd be like the population
UK, almost.
Mate, it's everyone in the UK who's watching that video.
Yeah. But if you look at the statistics on Instagram, it shows you, like...
You must have got cash off that, no?
No, I'm not monetised to Instagram, no.
Rotted.
Yeah, would have been thousands. But it shows you the total time. I'll see if I can get it up, because it's bloody interesting.
Bloody interesting, mate.
It shows you the amount of time that he's been watched for, right? Whilst I'm getting it up, have a little guess.
How long's the whole video?
35 seconds, I think. 17 seconds. I'll tell you in a minute.
What is it, Geese? 35 or 17?
I'm going to tell you in a minute when it loads.
Is a minute though, or is it 55 seconds?
Do you need me to repeat myself?
Well, you just went from 35 to 17.
23 seconds.
It's 20, and we're guessing how long someone's engaged and watched the video for.
Yeah. So it's done in. It's not done in minutes. It's done in actual time.
So I've got a feeling it's going to be the doom scrolling, and I'm going to say it's like 3 seconds.
No. Sorry. The total time is 68 point...
if you added up 68 million views and how long they've watched it for?
The average watch time is 13 seconds. So it's averagely watched.
So times it by 16 million.
Well, not necessarily.
Mate, my brain's fucking
some of them
good,
have watched it like 4 times.
Right.
So this is the number...
Mate, what are you asking?
The number I'm looking for is how many years, days, months, whatever.
Oh, it's years. It's years.
It's years.
It's years,
The total watch time of the video.
60 million.
68 million.
68 million times 13 seconds. Oh, mate, that's like 80 years?
It's 22 years, 155 days, 23 hours, 38 minutes and 36 seconds.
That's hard to comprehend, isn't it?
22. That video's been watched a combined total of 22 years
mate, that's
worth
unreal.
of time. That's mental.
Mate, is it not 80 years though? I don't know why I said that, mate. Let's have a look here.
Hold it up to the mic so you can get the ASMRs.
Whose chair is that?
My mum's. My mum filmed it.
Wait, is that her hair on it?
No, it's the cat's hair. But that product is from Temu. So I think they've seen that video, seen it do well.
Mate, do you know what you've missed out on? Oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe what you've missed out on.
What?
If you put an affiliated link on it,
Yeah, I know.
you would have been game over.
Yeah.
How stupid are you, bro? You should have DM'd me.
But I haven't got an affiliate link for Temu.
Yeah, but that's what they want. They're like, mate, next time, like in the next 10 years, like, you know all the videos you do, you know you're never going to get another one.
They've offered to pay me.
For what?
Like, they said we'll give you a competitive rate of pay.
Yeah, but that's
Not paid on commission.
Yeah, that's day rate in China, bruv. They'll put you on about 4p a day.
Mate, 4p a day for life.
No, it's
Come on.
4p a day, but it's 22 years.
Exactly. Times 22 years. Come on.
Mate, 22 years, that's insane.
Wild, isn't it? I've got a good conundrum to finish off the podcast
I
today
haven't
as
got
well.
one today.
I see this one online. Here we go. Right. So, what's the most uncomfortable car you've ever driven?
Uncomfortable car I've ever driven? Oh, MG.
MG.
Yeah.
Super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Bad on the back, bad on the bum, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. If I gave you £1,000 an hour to drive a car like an MG,
Yeah.
that MG you're thinking of,
Yeah.
shit. But you have unlimited petrol and you can use the drive-through, but you've got to continue moving. You can't just like sit in it.
Oh yeah. You can
Right.
stop and get food and then eat on the road.
You can do the drive-through as much as you want.
But jump on a motorway and go.
As soon as you get out, you start. You lose. How many hours? £1,000 an hour.
Well, mate, I'll go until I fall asleep at the wheel. I'll just go, mate. I'll just go for it.
Yeah, but would you fall asleep because you're really uncomfortable?
Yeah, no, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's a horrible car.
And you're in pain.
Oh, mate, but it's £1,000 an hour. That's outrageous money.
Yeah.
I'd go for that. I'd 1,000,000%.
But like, think about it. If you drove to Scotland,
Yeah,
that
you know, that's
7
a
or 8
slap.
hours?
Yeah, it's a slap, you know. Yeah.
So like that's 7 or 8 grand. Then if you drove but imagine doing that, you can't stop. You can't stop and stretch your legs.
I reckon I'd probably do that and be done.
So I drove to Manchester once, about 5 hours.
Yeah.
And halfway there,
Oh, you love a stop, you.
my legs, I lost feeling in one of my legs. I don't know. It was in a van. It was in a Vauxhall Combo, and I don't know if it's the angle I was sitting at or just like the shit amount of sponge in the seat. But I must have cut circulation off to the back of my legs or something.
Horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, I only got out for like 30 seconds just to get them tingling again.
Have you ever fallen asleep at the wheel?
No.
I fell asleep once, nearly killed myself.
Yeah.
No joke. Yeah.
Shame. Sorry, that's out of pocket.
But yeah, no, I think I'd probably have I don't even think I'd make Scotland. I'd go as far as I could, and then I'd be done, mate.
Yeah, it's not like you wouldn't have long lasting damage, but
no, it's just Did you know though? I was reading. I'm part of like some real weird Facebook groups of like real niche stuff, and one of them's like I can't remember the name, but it's something like old things found in
people that are sexually attracted to taxidermy animals.
That one as well.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen you post on that one.
Have you?
Yeah, it's like that squirrel where he put the pencil sharpener in his arse.
Oh mate, how funny is that? My dad used to stuff animals. He wasn't a taxidermist, he was just a fucking weirdo. No, but what you call it? Anyway, and they said there was I see one, and it was someone's found a packet of toothpicks. And it wasn't in a toothpick jar, it was in a jam jar, and there was a little bit of fluid at the bottom, and it said one stick, it said half a stick 500 miles, one stick 1,000 miles, and then like 3 sticks coast to coast. And it was in America, or whatever it was. And he's picked it up and he's taken a photo and he's put it on this group, right? Well, it's just gone viral. And it was an amphetamine. So it was cocktail sticks.
So keep you awake.
Yeah, so
you just like lick the liquid.
Yeah, so it was speed. So what the lorry drivers would do, they would soak cocktail sticks in speed or amphetamines or however they get down in the States.
And they'd just put it in their mouth, chew on it.
Yeah, so they'd have like an overnight drive and then bang, they put it in and like half a stick is 500 miles, as in you're bolted for 500 miles.
That's mental.
And then and then people would jump on it and be like, yeah, they say about drink driving, we was all on amphetamines back in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, and it's 3 sticks is coast to coast.
What a great idea.
Mate, I think it makes
total sense. Do you reckon they got any jobs going?
What should we do? Should we just
sniff speed?
Should we just get an 8 ball and just forget the cocktail sticks?
Speed's a powder in it. It's not normally liquid.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. But yeah, I thought to myself, I wonder if we racked up a little fat one for our gutter vacs, would they perform any better? But mate, interesting, wasn't it?
That's what Henry got his name.
Have you seen the one where Henry does the Charlie and then bouncing around? But yeah, no, them sticks blew my mind when I read about them.
Yeah, that's mental.
And then you kind of look at history a little bit different. They're not saying you can judge the whole of history on
Everyone was on drugs. World War One, World War Two, they were all on meth, weren't they? That's how they got the frontline soldiers to stay on the front line, because it was certain death. They just gave them meth because they knew if you were marching. There was a name for meth,
wasn't there?
Yeah, something like it. They had a clinical name in World War II. It was like a medicine that they gave to soldiers, but they'd give a bigger dosage to the ones at the front.
Yeah.
Because they knew if the ones at the front kept marching, the ones at the back would follow.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
But if the ones at the front stop, everyone stops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they gave the ones at the front obscene amounts of meth.
I've read, yeah.
And that's all those stories about. I
can't remember what they used to call it.
What's it? Till of the Hun.
Yeah.
When you
was he on drugs?
They wouldn't know, would they? But I read a thing and it was all of these historical
people,
warriors that claim to have killed thousands of people. Normal people don't do that.
No.
You're on drugs.
Do you reckon?
You're on some sort of drug, yeah. Whether it be whatever, someone's knocked up something. And,
it's wild, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's mate, take this, you'll be #1 warrior.
It is interesting.
Get in the back of my van.
They did have vans back then though, did they?
No, get in the back of my chariot.
I was just about to say that, the chariot. What do you reckon you would have been back then?
Probably a rave. No, I'm joking. It was a joke. No, what would I have been back then? What time are we talking?
Let's go, I'll tell you what, while we're just talking about Attila the Hun, who's the other Chinese dude?
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. He's not Chinese, he's Asian. Genghis Khan, mate, me and my pal done an 80-year lifespan, yeah?
Yeah.
If you live for 80 years, we're going to call it one generation, yeah? How many generations back do you reckon Genghis Khan is?
Oh, it's not a lot, is it?
How many do you reckon?
It's 10.
Mate, it's 13.
Yeah.
13.
Apparently 6% of the world is related to him.
Yeah, so he's meant to have...
The boy was a shagger.
Yeah, he's mad shagger.
I'd be him.
Would you?
No, probably
just cut
not.
people's heads off and just pump birds.
That'd be like 6% of the population just disappointed.
Could you imagine if 6% of the population are like you? That'd be pretty cool, though. To be fair,
It'd be worse things to look like, wouldn't it?
What what would you be if you was back in like Knights Templar?
I'd probably just have a farm, mate.
Would you?
Yeah, mate. You can't really clean windows, can you?
You can't really do anything.
No.
It's
like be a farmer, be a knight, soldier.
Or be a peasant.
Be a peasant, yeah.
It's quite a weird
I'm
old
not one
time, isn't
for
it?
being a peasant. There's enough of them. It's weird, isn't it? Like, even now, you're a business owner, or a peasant, or like a soldier. Nothing's really changed.
No, it ain't really. There's just a lot more.
Or like you're a lawman, like a policeman, in the services, doctor, whatever.
How much do you respect, though, do you reckon servicemen get? Like,
What, back then or now?
no, like now, like if you was at
They don't get anywhere the same as what they used to.
Imagine like if you're somewhere now and someone goes, yeah, I'm a firefighter, like I pull build people out of buildings, you'd be like, mate, unbelievable. And if someone says, yeah, I'm a traffic warden, or if I'm like, I'm a police officer.
The traffic warden just gets beaten up.
Right, there's got to be, right, I've always said this, you know we are digressing, like on top of digressing right now. Do you know like when people lie about their job?
Yeah.
Traffic wardens must have a go-to.
No, I think if you're ballsy enough to be a traffic warden, telling people you're a traffic warden is not the issue.
No way they would do that. Do you reckon they would?
Mate, it's harder to actually be one than to tell people you're one. Most of them are pretty proud of it, I think.
I know they love it.
They feel like they're like.
They shine their shoes, don't they?
They feel like they're doing well for the world.
They're doing God's work.
Yeah.
It's
like, mate, you're just a BTEC policeman.
Mate, you're not even a BTEC policeman. Mate,
you're a BTEC community support officer.
You put government post-it notes on people's windscreens that are in a hurry.
No, I've always been someone like, traffic wardens don't bother me at all. I think if I've parked in the wrong place, then fair enough. I'll give me a ticket. And people that get annoyed with traffic wardens, I just don't get it.
Seriously?
I don't get it. Like,
Why?
if you've parked in the wrong place, even if you fail to read the sign.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, like when you're a minute late on your ticket.
You're a minute late. It's whose fault is it? It's not his fault, is it? He's just doing his job.
Mate, you was one, weren't you?
No, I just think, like, what were you annoyed about?
I'm annoyed that I can't.
That someone else won't break the rules.
No, not at all. I'm just annoyed that like you get half an hour, or like you literally stop somewhere, run in somewhere. You're not going shopping. You're just running in and grabbing something. Come out and there's a dude writing a ticket for your car, and it's like, mate, it's kind of an emergency. Like I didn't leave it there and obstruct traffic because I wanted to. I done it because I had to.
Oh, well, that's a very niche situation, though.
No, but that's what I mean.
You obstructed traffic in the case of an emergency?
Oh, when I had to sign a couple of autographs for people. No, I don't. It's not that. It's like a couple of.
Some birds were chasing me because I was on tower.
I don't like to talk about it, but it's just things like that just do my head in.
Yeah, but like if you pull up on double yellows to run to a shop to get like an energy drink.
That's not an emergency.
No, there is no emergency where you need to pull up on double yellows.
What about if you're dropping your mate off to A&E?
Mate, then you're in A&E, aren't you? There's no traffic wardens in A&E.
Mate, it's a double yellow. You still get a fine.
Yeah, but there's no traffic wardens at the hospital.
Yeah, you still get a fine.
But like that's the least of your worries, right? You're not going to come out to a traffic warden writing you a ticket.
Are you not?
No.
Oh.
You might get like. Because there's always police there, isn't there?
Yeah,
police might give you a
I know
ticket.
what you mean. But like, let's say
I'm pretty sure the police would be like.
We can clearly see what he's doing.
We've seen what's happened.
But like, if you was dropping, let's say you was dropping Evie. I got the wrong name then for your daughter. Let's say you was dropping Violet off or Ruby off.
Yeah.
And you're like obviously in like a residential street and whatnot, and outside the house is chock-a-block because obviously all the people are there, and you've got like balloons and a cake and that to bring in, and the only space you can find is like 6 or 7 streets away. Do you know what I mean? You just like chuck it in somewhere, unload the car quickly, and then jump in and go.
No, see, I don't like doing that. I would park 6 or 7 streets.
What, just carry it all around? Yeah.
But I get like I'm not your typical. I'm autistic. I don't like breaking the rules. Like some rules I don't care about breaking.
What was the last rule you broke?
Oh, and I murdered that hooker. No, I break rules all the time, but there's certain rules that I don't like to break.
Yeah.
And that's like I don't like parking places I shouldn't. So he's like, I'll just stick it there, it'll be fine. I'm like, no, I don't like it. I don't even like parking the van where I don't fit in the space. Sometimes I've got to, but it makes me really uneasy.
Really?
Yeah, I feel really uncomfortable doing it. Like, I don't like parking where the van's hanging out because I'm like, what if someone comes along and like
clatters it?
And no, they're not bothered about hitting it. I'm bothered about stopping and going, fucking dickhead, park like a cunt.
Yeah, take a photo of that.
Like, and not, like, I'm not there. Yeah. But I've annoyed someone.
You can't even apologise.
Yeah,
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
I'm really sorry, it's such a big van, I don't know where to put it. Where do you think I should put it? I don't know.
Mate, imagine they just come over and be like, oh yeah, is that the one that started pissing everywhere? Yeah. Could you imagine?
Wait, mate, XRP's at 260.
Mate, we're flying.
Mate, let's cut this off.
Right,
listen, gone.
We're going to wrap this up, right? I've got to tell you one quick anecdote from Sunday, right? So I'm doing no carbs, right? Because I just want to have a little break, right? I've been heavy on the booze recently, so I'm on no booze, no nothing. I'm on no carbohydrates, right? So
except for this meat, blood.
I'm going for runs and all the rest of it, yeah? Mate, ignore him. That was heavily gay. That was so gay. So I'm going for runs, right? Sunday morning, I thought, well, I'll go for a run. Sun was out. I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to stop for a coffee, yeah? So bang, go for a run. Stop at the cafe, have a coffee. Nip next door. It's only like a flat white, yeah? Nip next door, grab a bag of spinach. I'm on the phone to my old dear, chatting away, and my mouth just starts filling up with saliva. I haven't eaten anything at this point, right? And I'm like, I said, poor Mel. I call her Mel. Her name's Mary. I was like, Mel, poor, I think I'm going to be sick. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm going to, like that on the phone. She was like, instead of saying you're right, she was like, I'm going to go, just call me back. Mate, I turned the corner, fucking, it all came out. This whole coffee just painted the pavement. Wasn't even 9 o'clock.
What do you think that was?
Whatever it was, it didn't agree with me. It hit my stomach, and I walked out the shop, and I got to the alleyway, and it all just came out.
Did you run fast? Like, were you like?
No, I didn't.
Panting out of breath.
No,
like...
no. Oh yeah, I was running, but that was before the coffee. I didn't run after the coffee.
That's weird, that.
Geez, I was like, bad. It just, the whole coffee just came back up. It tasted a lot better on the way down than it did the other way. But yeah, it was.
That's strange, isn't it?
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
The coffee made me sick. So yeah. Anyway, see us out, big man.
Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Uncleanables Podcast.
If you suffer with vomiting after coffee, then please let us know.
If you're bender like Dan, can't even do a run without being sick.
And let us know what you do with dog shit in gardens. If anyone wants to go ours on some flags, I'm your man.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Should we just get some flags?
Just be really passive aggressive.
Should we get some Uncleanables flags for our fans?
Dog shit flags.
Yeah,
that you can put
and it literally just says like shit patrol. Pick this up, you prick.
You're disgusting. No wonder your mother didn't love you. You're a disappointment.
If this is here next time,
the trauma's coming out now.
If this is here on the next clean, I'm throwing it at your windows. Let's get some flags for the fans. Go on.
We'll look into it. Thank you for watching, guys. We will see you on the next one. And quick update. Got the hard drive back.
Oh, don't.
I'm going to have to tell them. If you're still watching now or listening. So hard drive came back. All 4 files on there. Great news. Go to play the files. Corrupt. Email the company. Oh yeah, we recovered your files, but they're all corrupt. Oh, brilliant. Do you not think you could have told me that before I got all my hopes up, my hopes and dreams? And I thought, we're saved. And then you just shot me back down. So I'm talking to a couple of companies now about trying to recover, like trying to repair them. So I'll keep you posted on that. I can't remember for the life of me how I repaired Dan Smithson's episode after that corrupted. I absolutely cannot remember what I'd done.
Wasn't it?
It was so long-winded. But
it was in segments, wasn't it? We had to put them all together.
Yeah, I'll be more than happy to do it. I just can't remember how to do it. I have to try and find the video that I found to talk me through it. But yeah, that's the update. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We will catch you in the next one. And remember, stay cleaning.